Welcome back to my channel. Now today's session I am going to cover another real world application or example where weather data analytics using core Java. Nowadays, based on some data we can calculate the analytics kind of thing, that what will be the weather for today's or maybe tomorrow's, or maybe what will be the maximum or minimum temperature for yesterday's or tomorrow. So those kind of things or calculation we can easily do using the some data. So obviously the data is the important thing. Once we will get all the data related to the weather, and then we can calculate or we can write some program to doing those kind of analytics. So in today's session I am going to cover that weather data analysis using core Java. So for that, first of all we need to defining our data model, where those this model actually contains the date, region, temperature, humidity, wind speed and the prescription. Okay, so first of all we need to create our own class, own data model, where it will contains those fields. So let me create that particular class over here. So as I said, this class actually having this local date, region, temperature, humidity, wind speed and the precipitation. Okay, so let me keep this one. So this particular class, after that we have created one parameterized constructor over here, and this constructor actually having setting all the data like this date, region, temperature and the those other fields also we are setting over here. And then we have generated this getter and setter and the toString method. So how we are going to generate the toString method? Let me create this for you. So here right click, then go to the source here, then here you can, if you see that generate toString. So after clicking on that, you will get this kind of option like code style, like using the string concatenations or building or buffer. So these are the options. So here I am using this builder or string buffer. So it will generate the toString for us. Why we are going to use this toString? It will, once we will print this DTO, it will print all the details in the console log, and from the log we can easily understand if is there anything is going on or not. Okay, so next we are going to create one main class where we are going to write the where we are going to write those actually analytics kind of program. So here we also need to generate the main method, so that's why we have select this tick box. So its class is generated now. So first of all we need to create our dummy data, right? Because data is the most important things for doing all the activities. So first of all we need to generate our own data. So create dummy weather data. So here if you see list of this data, and it's containing the date, then location, then this is let me see, region, then temperature, humidity, wind speed and the precipitations. Okay, so these are the data for this weather. We are taking 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 kind of different data based on the location or region. Now we are going to write the code for the different types of analytics. Like first of all we need to find out like hottest and coldest days. Okay, first of all we need to find out the hottest and the coldest days from this list of actually weather data. So for that we are going to create one method over here which will doing these activities. So let me create the method. So here if you see, it's actually taking this list of weather data. So here if you see, we are just doing the stream operations, and then we are calculating the max operator. So here as you can see, after doing the stream operations we are using the max operator, and within that we are using the comparator for comparing the temperature. So here we are using the comparing double. So this particular weather data having the temperature, and based on the temperature we are checking which one is the max. So this will return the hottest day, Similar kind of thing for minimum, like coldest day, we are using the minimum method over here. So here also again we are comparing the data, but here we are using the minimum data. So this method now we need to call from over here, where we need to pass this list. So first of all we need to call this create dummy data, right? And then we need to store it somewhere, like list of here, and this particular list we need to pass here as a parameter. So it will give us the hottest and coldest day from the list. So now if you see over here, this is the hottest day. Here this one the temperature 26, and the coldest day is the -5, right? So this is the data from where we can easily find out the data, find out the hottest and the coldest days. Next one, that we are going to calculate the average temperature by region. Okay, so that also, for that we are going to create one method over here, which will be like, okay, so here if you see that, so here if you see that this we are doing this system activities, and then we are using the grouping by based on the region. And here if you see, we are using the collectors, where we are averaging double the temperature. Okay, so these are actually already having methods from the collectors. We are not created any method, we are just using the already existing method. So it will basically doing the averaging double, actually doing the average kind of things. We are not going to, we don't need to write any data, any function, any method over here. Those are already available methods in HTML activities, those we are using over here. So now here we are just grouping this region and then doing the averaging the temperature. So it will return the data by based on the region. It will contain the region, and it will contain the temperature, averaging temperature by this region, and then we are just printing the data. So now we are going to call this one from the main method. Okay, so this method we need to call. Now if we run this application, then it will print the data. So now if you see, these are the average temperature by based on the region, right? Okay, next we can extreme weather days. That we can now next we will do, like identifying the extreme weather days. So here also we are going to create another method which will doing these activities. So what operations we are going to done over here, like for that we are going to filter the data where wind speed greater than 15 or precipitations is greater than 4. So based on this parameter we can easily identify that extreme weather days. Now we just need to call this method from the main method. Okay, now let me run this application. So here if you see this one, like these are the extreme weather days. -5 degree temperature, -3 where the wind speed is get 20 or 18, and these are the precipitation. So based on this parameter we can filter out the data and we can do those activities, right? So this is the thing, that in this way basically we can do multiple activities. Like if we want to, we can add many more actually analytics kind of data over here, because we are having the data. Like the analytics is based on the data. How many data we will provide, the analytics will be more accurate. So based on this analytic we can do multiple things. The stream operations actually having lots of methods, so those actually can easily used over here, and based on that we can easily calculate the data. So this is all about this one. If you guys have anything, please do let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Please press the bell icon for further notification. Thanks for your time. See you in my next videos. Bye bye.